Alright. And we're checking. Okay. And we are finally back with Sunhaven. And, I wasn't playing for a bit, and then I was, but I was using my other save file because I'm playing it differently than this one. So it's moving slower, but getting more done, I feel, maybe a little. And also, this one here, questions. I did that off screen, but I'll probably have to record that too. Now, that quest is older, but I really struggled with it when I was figuring it out. And then when I got to the last bit of it, not even gonna lie, I had to turn on invincibility because I just couldn't get a strong enough weapon, and I wasn't strong enough to survive that battle. Okay, I'm not going to find that because it is time to go back to the dock district and see what Alicia has to say. You know, I have missed my girl, and she has not worn any of the DLC clothes that I've gotten or anything else. But you know, we don't have enough chests for that right now. So let me see if I can remember how to maneuver. And she already has that spell. My other character doesn't have it. Mm. Is it this one? No. Oh. So it is up here? Yeah, see what happens. Okay, I figured it out. Relax. I know, I can only be so much of an airhead. Honestly, I would think if you were just starting this out, or if you played for a while and you're like, okay, you know what, I want to do something different, I would probably not rush into this one. Or even questions. Mm. And there is a teleport spell because it kind of takes a while to get to this area. But you only get that after you completed the first part of that little thing. So if you get killed by one of those enemies or something, you're back up on land and you have to start all over. It's incredibly irritating. So I may need to do that on camera. Anyways, there you are. Is Alicia looking for us? Not currently, which is why I wanted to catch you. I have something to tell you. Oh, hang on. I was trying to film something else. And I kept dozing off, so I just turned off the recording and deleted the video. What is it? I'm ending my involvement in the investigation, effective immediately. Wait, why? Uh-huh. Everything is about to come to head, Fiera. I believe my time in the city is quite limited, but you, the past, the future, they aren't for prying eyes to plunder. Thorian slips you a small white pebble. It looks unassuming, but feels cold in your hand and distinctly alien. What's this about? This is a witherstone. It's exceedingly rare and very potent. While you hold this, Alicia's magic will have no power over you. Wait, so this was how the Chrono Mage's magic was blocked. I don't understand. We're nearing the end. I look forward to seeing what decisions you'll make when everything is laid bare. Until then, Fiera, adieu. Thorian speeds away in the blink of an eye. You need to find Alicia immediately. Not before you stash a strange piece of witherstone deep into your pocket, however. Does my dress have pockets? It said meet her at the dock district. Do I just keep walking? Oh, there she is. I'm not paying attention. I just started my cup of coffee, okay? Fiera, there you are. Alicia, I have something to tell you about Thorian. Thorian and I just had the weirdest conversation. Alright. Snitches get stitches. Ah, yes, the professor. He was just here. He's ended his involvement in our investigation, though I know that violates the orders given to him by his superiors and the order of the curators. Very sudden, though I'm not shocked. Proposed Thorian has nothing to do with the case. I mean, as far as I know, they're both right. Because I wasn't playing this, because I wasn't recording, obviously, but I also didn't look at anybody else. So I don't know if he has nothing to do with the case. Mm. But I mean, what if he's not suspicious? Okay, look, we're gonna say that it's suspicious. I'm glad you agree, because I'm becoming a bit suspicious of him myself. Despite having a beautiful villa in the Golden Acres district, he's been spotted around the Dock district quite often as of late, and now I want to know why. So what's next? I'll cut to the chase, Fiera. We've obtained a warrant to access Professor Thorian's vault in the Myriad. The what? The Myriad. Or Myriad? Eh. It's a magical bank in the Tower of Mages. Using portal magic, they can store something in the neighborhood of the infinite personal vaults to house people's belongings. Professor Thorian has a vault in the Myriad. Our records must be mistaken, though. It says that Professor Thorian opened his vault over 200 years ago. Perhaps the vault was opened by an ancestor of his. Wow, Thorian's one super old fart. No, stop it. Perhaps, but this detail isn't really important. Back to business. Thorian has now become a prime suspect in our investigation. I've already visited his vault, so why do I need to go? The plan was to look back in time to see if he ever deposited a deed for the property here in Dock District, but most curiously, there are anomalies in his chamber. So you need my help? I truly beseech you. If you would help us, speak to my assistant, Christus. She'll take you to and from the Myriad with her magic. Which one of them is that? Aha. Well, then who's the other one? Oh, Joseph. I wish they had pictures so I could see what they look like. Hey, are you ready to enter Professor Thorian's chamber in the Myriad? Beam me up. Welcome to the Myriad. This is just a dingy old storeroom. Remember, it's the Myriad. So this is one chamber you see before you, is but one of thousands that are occupying a single physical space. But we can talk more on the wonderful nature of portals later. We need to get down to business. Didn't you already say that? Aren't we down to business? I think you're suspicious too. Just as before, I will show you a vision. The vision will differ in minor ways from what you see in Thorian's vault. You'll need to change the contents of the vault to resemble my vision, removing the anomalies. I'm ready. I'm not gonna pretend I can remember, okay? I mean, I see one. Hey, that's pretty good. I remembered one. I'm not good with directions. I think it was east. Oh, yeah, I guessed it right. I feel like this was looking down. Right, because it looks like a little ghosty. But I don't remember this one. What about now? Yeah. Oh, wrong button. Oh. Well, I did that one wrong. Okay, so this one's changed. Is that clock different? It is. I think this one was changed. Oh, okay. Well, then what am I missing? Oh, okay. It's because of that shape. I didn't realize um, that this was different. Well, I don't know. I'm looking for a specific picture. Northward? There we go. Each statue is aligned correctly. Speak to Alyssa to uncover the true vision. Mm-hmm. Great work as always, Fiora. Let's view the unobstructed vision now, shall we? When you try to pronounce things and spell at the same time. Take my hand. I'll attempt to search specifically for moments the professor would have deposited official documentation of ownership. This awful human city and its customs. I'll keep this here just in case I may need it someday. The deed indeed. No. Alright, Christus, retrieve the document from the chest and let's get out of here. Is that a chest? Why are you taking it? Yes, Christus is skilled at lock opening spells. As of right now, the deed is being considered criminal evidence in a theft case. Isn't taking his belongings a step too far? Oh, Fiora, don't be difficult about this. The most important thing right now is solving the robberies and retrieving what was stolen. Few things are a step too far right now. To stop the thievery, you must thieve? Thank you for your help again. Oop, excuse me. We're going to be taking this deed in and investigating the office property here. Is there anything else? It's time to get to the very bottom of this mystery, which means my mages and I have work to do. Might I trouble you to help out another business in the meantime? Can't I help finish? Farrah, please, we're at the very end of the most important case of our lifetimes. Just keep your trust in me, okay? Don't abandon faith when we're so close. The great potion shop has been in trouble since being stuck by the artifactor. You've proven good at helping those who've lost their artifacts. Won't you do this too for me? Fine. Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Can you? Come, mages. You know, if this was a different sort of game, I could say some things. Talk to the potion master. I don't suppose there's an exclamation point to tell me where this person is. Um, you know, it would be really handy if there was a search button. It's a great beastery. Oh, so she lives in that district. I guess I never really looked. Well, I would assume. Teacup, teleporter. I have no idea where the potion person is. Does it say? Alicia has given me another task to aid one of the victimized businesses of the great city. This time it was help out the potion shop. Okay, so it is in the main city. Alright, so Red's being inept again. Well, only so many of these buildings light up when I hover over them. Plaza Coffee. The Great Bookery. Sure, I guess. Oh, there it is. So I wasn't crazy. I really just couldn't find it. The Grand Metro Station. It's better. I think maybe I don't know. It's on the other end of the map. Thankfully, I'll have a couple days off in a row after my suffering, which I hate. So hopefully I can put out some more videos to entertain you. But this is what I got for now. That's the bookstore. Is this potions? Or is potions up? I thought it was right in the corner. Oh. It is just not there. Good heavens. Huh? Greetings on behalf of the Order of the Mages. Do have a fantastic day. That's a fancy crystal ball you have. This would be my scrying spear. I'm a remote operative of the Scryers, working to keep the city magically monitored at all times. If you see me around, you're being magically scryed. Okay, then. Oh, that was unnecessary. Okay. Well, if I could press the right button, I'm sure we could find out what we're supposed to do. Here we go again. My apologies, ma'am, but currently my humble shop is out of commission. Your artifact was stolen? Don't tell me word has gotten out. I was telling everyone that I had an exotic illness from Isseron Jungle. Has my cover story been debunked? Alicia told me. Oh, I see. Well, regardless, I'm doomed without my artifact. My potions are coming out mediocre at best, completely fail at worst. I've potion brewed all my life, and yet I'm nothing without my glorious artifact. What was it? A stick. A stick? Yes, but it was no ordinary stick. It was a potion stirring stick. That still sounds like an ordinary stick to me. You don't understand. Apparently, this stick was the creation of the ancient elementals. The elements of fire, earth, wind, and water were combined into a single staff of elementals. When it was delivered to me, this burly professor man explained that the elementals gifted it to some elven tribe or something. I wasn't really listening. History bores me to tears, you know. What matters to me is when the stick stirs the potion brew, elemental magics infuse with the cauldron and perfectly balance the batch. Perfect potions every time. People rely on that kind of predictability. Without my stick, I'm sunk. What if you just learned how to brew potions better? Oh yeah, because a magical instruction manual is just going to fall through my ceiling. Don't make me laugh. He doesn't seem to be in a cheery mood, but your point stands. It seems his issue is that its potion master needs to learn to brew his own potions. Catherine in Sunhaven knows a thing or two about brewing potions. I mean, I guess. I mean, that's one of my girlfriends. I should be supportive. No. Bite me. Hmm. Yeah, I was looking, and there's a lot of machines we have that aren't new. I never really thought much about making more. You know, like jam makers and stuff. And I should have those in this save, but I don't. It's a travesty. Hmm. Now boarding the train, heading out of the great city. Let's go. To Sunhaven, since it's the only destination. Where else would I possibly be going? What time is it? 6:40. Uh, let's see. Is she at home? No. Where is this woman? Maybe she's at the cafe and I just can't see her. Wait. I just went over her, didn't I? Maybe she is by the record place. Yes, in a moment, dear. I know you must miss me terribly. Ah, so she is. I win. Rarely. Oh, my pop charm. I call it that because it frequently pops in and out of this dimension. Thanks for tracking it down for me. I had a charm of yours? Okay. Well, oh, the Potion City is in need of help. How funny. I actually been considering writing a manuscript for potion brewing. I'd be happy to share my potion craft knowledge in a book. Except I need materials. Something durable to write one that will last a long time. And I'll need blue roses for the ink. Honestly. I think I have a loom in this save. Blue roses, though, I don't know that I have those. Because one of the skills you can get is that they send you roses. So I would have the seeds, and I think those can grow in any season. But that would mean I need to wait for them to grow to go any further. So if it's not one thing, it's another. Let me look and see if past red saved anything. What is this? A steampunk bed? Where did that come from? Was that a birthday gift and I just haven't put all my stuff away yet? Probably. Oh, I do have fabric. Said 3, right? 8 roses, though. I think that's pushing it. Oh, yes, that's right. I haven't, even opened my DLC boxes. Well, I know where I want that bed to go, obviously. Why would I put it there? I know I'm getting distracted. I'm just not very convinced that I have any roses. I have fertilizer, which doesn't really help me. Yeah, I don't have any. And I guess I don't have any seeds either. We'll keep some on me. That's a gift. $7.30. Oh, $8.50. Well, that is an issue. I'm pretty sure I have that perk on this character. I just don't remember which one it was on. I have many perks. Apparently, I just love playing games that take forever. But yes, this one. I can receive them every Tuesday. Alright, well, I guess that's what we'll be doing. I mean, I have these ones, but, like, that's my honey. Ugh, fine. Is that enough? Does she go home now? I don't know if I can still get into her house. I might be able to. At least, I think she's my girlfriend. If she's my girlfriend, I might be able to. I don't have 15 hearts. I need to talk to you. There we go. And before your eyes produces a debut manuscript, A Witch's Guide to Potion Craft. You take the heavy tome and stuff it into your conveniently tome-shaped pocket. Writing my own manual on potion craft is so exciting. I hope it helps you. Thanks. But it is late, so I guess we'll go to sleep. You know, I really need to organize my chest. That always becomes an issue, especially with games like this, especially with this save file. I want to sleep with my husband. Yep. Sleep always used to feel like a chore, but now I really look forward to falling asleep next to you. I need to put down some of that stuff in my inventory also. Well, I wasn't trying to sleep. You know what? I will talk to you later. I know you have gifts of great devotion for me, but not right now. I was restocking my shop and it seems I have a handful of extra cinnaberry seeds. When I saw them, I knew they matched your red aura and were meant for you. Please enjoy them. Well, thanks, but I'm not currently growing anything. Alright, back to the great city. You know, it's a good thing that I was able to record this because you could easily get stuck if you don't have the items that you need. So now we definitely have to do questions. That's for the underwater world. And they do recommend you have a higher level when you do it. But I didn't know that when I was doing it with my other character. Fiera might be a little better for that, but only a little. I still don't think she's quite where she needs to be. It's rough. And don't be whining about spoilers. It's good to know. Although I'm not sure how many people who are willing to watch this actually want to play the game. You never know. But it's cool. I am happy to share it with you this way. And then play more Heartopia. I'm a simple woman. I always forget. Oh, it was a minute off. Bastard. PG-13. The knowledge inside of it can help you. You ungrateful little... I don't care. I'd rather wait for the authorities to find my precious stick. I'll suffer until then. Can't you give it a chance? Huh. If you want to end up turned into a frog or blasted into a smoldering pile of ash, be my guest. The most recent batch of failed potions is in the cauldron over in my cooking area. Knock yourself out. I don't like you. How about I drown you in that pot? Even you can tell this batch of potion looks wrong. Use Catherine's tome to deduce which ingredients to add in order to bring elemental balance to the potion. Examine the potion, then consult the tome. Okay. So I still have it then? Potions are more than magic liquid in a flask. They are unique and special balances of physical ingredients and natural magics. Even if one were to mix the right ingredients together, their potion would be nothing more than a flavored drink without balancing the elemental properties of the tincture. Should your potion be wild with bubbles and terrible hissing, consider adding corn to the mix. For potions that are emitting a foul odor and black smog, a splash of frog will clear the malady up. The potion looks congealed. Okay. Let's see. Lacking in juice. Watermelon? Okay. The brew reacts positively to the ingredients. Check the cauldron to see what you'll need next. Thin. Thin is egg. Oh. I just read that one. Which one was it? That hiss. Oh, corn. Check the cauldron to see. Okay. Isn't that the last page? Wheat. You said that last ingredient did the trick. The potion looks perfect. What's this? You actually made the potion look normal? No, better than normal. Uh-huh. It's called reading, you inept moron. Wait, that wasn't a failure kaboom. That was a success kaboom. You just brewed something master level. Thanks to Cat. Alright, I admit it. I was wrong. Way wrong. That witch stuff of yours really has merit. All I've heard about witches is that they're bad news, but who am I to judge? This has saved my business and my reputation. Should try keeping an open mind. Believe me, I will. So no need for your magic stick? And don't get me wrong, I still want the stick back, but with this book of yours, I'll be back in business right away. Hooray for me. Another job well done. You should see if Alicia is ready to move forward with the case yet. Check for her at the dock district. I haven't been farming, so I guess I need that experience. You know, we really need a teleporting spot everywhere. I don't seem to have that spell on this save. I thought I did. Oh well. But seeing all the stuff that you need, you'd probably definitely want to be playing your character a bit before you come to this. Or, I mean, I guess you could wing it. Honestly, it depends on you. Gaming should be fun. And it's not always. And it's also not always a skill issue. Sometimes the game is just not working. It said come here, so she's standing somewhere. Probably. Alyssa and her assistants are nowhere to be found. Maybe they've moved somewhere else in the dock district. You should look around. Like that abandoned office? Fine. What are you doing here? The water that fills the lake rises from the deep wells of the earth, uncontainable. It's constantly flowing from the lake down to the falls and beyond. The water wasn't meant to be contained. The city isn't any different. Its influence will continue to spread like so many rivers. Sometimes I feel foolish for even trying to stop it. You know, I wasn't sure, but I feel like I'm not waiting for the other love interest. I think Thorian is the other one. Let's be reasonable about this, Thorian. There's our expected company. Showing up like the Power Rangers. Kinda. Thorian, stop right where you are, please. Oh, Fiera, I didn't expect to find you here as well. What did you make of this? She already knows, don't you, Chrono Mage? Go on, I waited for you both so I could see our friend Fiera come to the realization just what kind of person they were working with. Your fate was sealed, Professor, when Fiera was approached by the Scrapper Boy with your discarded shoes. It was little effort for me to track down the Scrapper's future movements. Locate him and simply read the path of your forsaken footwear. You discarded the shoes because they bore evidence of your nightly movements throughout the docks. Yes, tossing my soiled shoes into the font was admittedly quite paltry effort to evade suspicion. Ultimately, it didn't matter much, because you've been long suspecting me, haven't you, Chrono Mage? You didn't let Fiera in on that fact, of course, nor many others. You've delved into my future now, but you'll be staying out of Fiera's from now on. Their past as well. I see. So Thorian has given you the same protection he used on himself. Fiera, no wonder I could read his this time, but no longer see yours. I'm not telling you. Some sort of enchantment, I take? You have every right to defend yourself against me, Fiera, given my dishonesty. Yeah, no kidding. More lies, more deceit. Tell me you don't believe it. Even with Thorian's villain, the Golden Acres under constant surveillance, even keeping him close under the guise of assisting our investigation, he managed to slip right under our noses. Obvious now, it was thanks to the power of artifacts that he has stolen. Fiera, I can explain everything, I swear, but right now, there's something I have to do. Thorian, by the authority of the Great Army Judicial Ring, commissioned by the Order of Curators as a representative of the Order of Mages, I order you to submit to custody. You couldn't just say you're under arrest. Ridiculous words. I can't imagine being the type of person who believes there's any power in them. Do you want to stop me? Then come do it yourself. That's how things get done. Maybe he had a good reason. Ah, so the star of Sunhaven is coming around to my point of view. I don't intend to come quietly or truly at all. Of all the artifacts I've recovered, allow me to show you the one most potent. Oh no, boss fight! I don't think I might have to turn on invincible. As you know, I don't fight much. Don't worry, I'm no villain. These conjurings will merely hold you up long enough to cover my departure. Looks like we're due for a fight. Ah, no! Uh, I knew it. Can't I just go after him? Do I have to fight? Fine. So even though they can't do any damage to me... Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep just making stabbies. So let's keep in mind that level 144 there, that doesn't mean I'm actually level 144. You're gonna have to watch someone that's more skilled at this game if you don't want to see invincible. I simply cannot. Ugh. Why don't I have a fire attack? I should have one. Oh, I do. I just don't have it activated for some reason. Okay, well, we need fireball, obviously. Do I have anything that restores mana? Man, even at this is no good. Okay. So, either you invincible or maybe spam play before you do this. And also when casting spells, make sure your mouse is pointed where you want it to go. Because that's the direction that it's following. I've used up lots of mana not being in the right direction. Okay, you're moving around. Oh, good heavens. I don't know, time for this. Like that. Okay. Do I have any more? Eats. Oh, jeez. Definitely need stronger, but I just really hate mining in this game. And I really hate how much money it takes to just buy the item flat out that I need. Now, to do this normally, even though I haven't, you need to make sure you're raising your health. Remember, the food you eat is, unless it says otherwise, it usually adds on permanently. So you want to make sure you're feeding your character. You need really good armor. You need really strong tools. I think adamantite is the strongest one, but there might be one after that. I don't know. Oh. Well, that's not the one I meant to do. I can't tell. Is one of them an illusion? It feels like it. Use up all your mana, whatever. I just want to be done with it. Goodness. Go and inform the Archmaster of what's happening here. No doubt she'll want the city watch on high alert for a future Devillar. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. So what did Thorian mean before? I'm sorry, Fira. Though it may be all too obvious now, I wasn't entirely truthful from the beginning. You don't say. I knew who you were because I'd read your past the moment you arrived in the city. And I looked into your future as well, which is exactly how I knew you'd lead me to the culprit of the crimes. And I did this without your consent. Yeah, no kidding. Just like Professor X. It was when we first met at the train station. But you said you needed to touch my hand. That part wasn't strictly to. I only need to see you or an object to view its past or future. The moment I saw you, I knew you'd lead me to the culprit. But I could see who the culprit was. Or it probably says couldn't. Their identity was obscured. Thorian seems to have armed you with that power that blocked my magic. You must think I'm a lowly villain given the circumstances. I don't think you're a villain. I just want the truth. There's no perfect excuse for what I did. Best I can offer is that it was imperative that I stop this string of thefts. If I had asked you and you said no, I apologize. I'm not okay with it. I won't expect you to forgive me right away, or perhaps ever in the future. For what it's worth, you were instrumental in helping me stop Thorian's thieving spree. Damn glitches. You saved the people and peace of the great city. You're a hero. I'm glad of that much. What about Thorian? Thorian is officially recognized as the perpetrator of the crimes. He'll be branded an outlaw and apprehended by the city authorities once found. He may have run, but he won't elude capture forever. I think you should let him go. Whatever reason he had for doing what he did, it doesn't make it right. He disrupted the one thing in the great city that keeps us safe. Perfect order. If he felt the artifacts were stolen, well, there were more lawful ways to go about it. Oh well, it doesn't matter now, does it? What's done is done, by both Professor Thorian and myself. Fira, I need to depart now. My superiors will want to hear my report. If there's any way I could ever atone for what I've done, would you let me know? Yeah, maybe. It's not that serious. I'm really not that uptight. Right. Thank you once again, Fiera. Your aid was invaluable to the great city and to me. It was more important than you may ever know. Is it gonna stay broken like that? Alicia takes her leave. You watch from a distance as she takes the porter back to the Mage District. Okay. The Archmaster is pleased. She wishes you would have worked a bit faster, though. She's not the first person I'm disappointed today. Brush off the melancholy. You did what you had to do. We'll capture Thorin in no time, and have the artifacts returned. Without your efforts, the city might have fallen into chaos. Well, according to all those crybabies, it did. Anyway, you've got a new case from the Arch Council. You'll be briefed tomorrow morning, understand? Hey, are you hearing me, Chrono Mage? Yes, new case. I'll be ready for it. Who else but me, right? No more Witherstone, no more alibis, no more Professor Thorian. Though in all my years, I think Fear actually made a change for the better. Who are you? I want to know. We're gonna find out where he lives. Oh, maybe I bought it. Maybe there's some small spark of hope for the city yet, if people can learn to do the jobs themselves. That's how it should be in real life. Use robots for things humans shouldn't or can't do. Everything else is people. Regardless of how everything turned out, you did a great service for many people of a great city. For that, you should be proud. Do I get to keep the apartment? Barker? Thorian's magic was capable of conjuring. Oh, why would I want it? Solve the case of the stolen artifacts in the great city. Well, that's that. But like, what about Thorian or whoever he is? Do we still get to talk to him? Or is there like a sub part of the quest? I want to know. It's not over till it's over. Actually, let me look it up then, because now we know how that's going to end. When do you see Thorian again? I don't want any more surprises. Damn it. Not that Thorian. Although I've had to look up Mass Effect quite a lot. Sunhaven. I knew it. He is the other love interest. So when do you see him again then? I don't know. I kind of like him. It says he has a place, but like, I mean, can you just find it? Hmm. Or do we just keep playing and then we wait to be contacted? Because it has happened before. When you start a new save, eventually you get to the part where you're supposed to rescue something that was stolen, and one of the criminals is caught, and then you will eventually go by and you'll see, like, well, should we let him go free or should we imprison him? And you never get to change your mind. It's just a one-time thing. So maybe it just says abandoned office because it says he lives in an office. So maybe that's something we unlock eventually. Hmm. Let's see. Um. It says it's in the... Okay, I have a picture of it. Although we know Red doesn't have the best eyesight for such miniature things. Hmm. I'm not entirely sure. Hmm. Actually, I think this is it. But the picture, it looks like it's fixed up, so maybe we're just gonna have to wait for that one, which means, of course, we'll have more Sunhaven. I mean, if you're gonna play Sunhaven, you should probably have more anyways. It kind of goes on forever. We're not doing questions yet. Let's see. Oh, you know, I probably should have... Didn't I examine the office? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back over there and see if something triggers immediately or not before we end it. Okay, so then this is still our place. Excellent. Which I absolutely love. Even though we don't have a farm, we have lots of places to go to, and this makes me happy. Alright, because we went to the festival. That's a table, but I don't think you can actually use it as a table. I kind of like that. That's cute. No. Yeah, just decoration. Oh, goodness. Honorific katana. Well, since I can't get married, I keep putting it up there because usually the top one is the bar. That should go at my other place. Wind up key? Must be from the thingy. That should also go there. Enchanted pinwheel. I mean, I guess technically this should too, but I don't care. And a completely... What's this? Out of place. Well, that's adorable. That should probably go in Withergate, though. That's fun, though. They're like two different worlds, these rooms here. But that's okay. And a train set. I am going to get a pet that can keep you company. Methinks. Okay. I don't even know how long this episode is, but we're just gonna go back and see if anything triggers. Otherwise, we'll just have to keep roaming about and wait for it. I can't specifically see a specific time. Like, oh well, wait X amount of days, then go here. Because even though it took me a while to get through it, this is still the newest content. Oh, see, it was changed. It was the abandoned office for so long. Well, can I knock? Okay, so now we know where he is. We just don't know where T is. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end. It's kind of anticlimactic a bit. And I think I said that wrong, but you knew what I meant, right? So, like and subscribe if you feel so moved. We should probably do questions and get rid of that one. It's the whole thing. But I would like to know that Fiera finished it, even with Invincible. I hope you had a good time. See you in the next one. Bye.